are back inside the Clark Athletic Center. My name's Amanda Keene. I am the host of this broadcast, if you will. It's National Girls and Women's in Sports Day here at UMass Boston. And I am joined with some folks from Strong Girls United talking about just the effort that's put into young girls who are trying to get into athletics. Do you mind telling us your name and what it is you do?
Sure, yes. My name is Elise Pelletier, and I have been with Strong Girls United for about 2 years now. Our founder, Lonnie Silversides, founded Strong Girls United in 2019, just to kind of continue to keep girls in sports, but using our college athletes and other volunteers and community members as mentors, and also bringing a mental skills aspect into our programs.
Amazing. And how important is that work for these young girls trying to get into it? Because I actually talked about a little bit earlier in the broadcast, most girls quit athletics by sophomore year because of confidence issues, and they don't want to be a part of athletics anymore, and that's where we lose so many girls.
Yeah, absolutely. The number is still just a huge number. By middle school, girls are just dropping out of sports, but as we know with the Boston Sports Foundation has shown that, girls who participate in any type of sports or athletics or physical activity are more likely to be leaders in our community, more likely to go to college, more likely to graduate college, more likely to be CEOs of our companies and businesses. So it's so important. It just brings people together. Not only our motto is strong bodies, kind hearts, and unstoppable minds. And you need a strong body, but your mind's also a muscle, and you need to continue for it to grow. So.
In some of the conversations you had after the clinic earlier this morning was about that strong mind. Mm-hmm. What is it that you talked about with these young gals?
We just kind of bring those simple activities that we can start at such a young age. We talked about butterflies and nerves, which we all experience, both boys and girls, at any level, from D3 to D1 athletes to professional, all the way down to 5-year-olds who are nervous to go to school on Mondays.
Yeah, of course.
We talked about their dreams, where they want to be when they grow up, whether it be in athletics or want to be a doctor or a nurse or a teacher. And we also talked about powerful affirmation statements. We do a lot with different power poses, and we just talk about how they can be strong and kind and brave, and that they can do whatever they want to do.
What's your background in athletics? Do you have a strong connection to any sport, or did you play anything when you were growing up?
Absolutely. I grew up playing all different sports when I was 5 years old, from soccer to track and field, and I continued to play soccer through middle school, high school, and all the way through college. And I continue to give back, and I still coach the game of soccer with several travel teams, and just working with these young athletes. I love athletics.
And so many kids start their athletic careers with soccer. It's a sport that you can start playing at 2 years old.
It's easy, and you just need a ball. And sometimes we just don't allow our kids to be kids and just go out there and play without rules, without boundaries, without anything. Just go outside and just be active.
Move those bodies.
Yeah, and we got to spread kindness and love, and we also got to keep our minds occupied and strong, because as humans, we're dealt with negativity all the time.
Yeah.
So just trying to start the foundation young, that, you can do something to really make sure that you bring other people with you on your journey, and that, you don't have to be a college athlete to continue to love athletics.
No, of course. And there's so many options the older you get as well. I still play every Tuesday night, women's league.
Lonnie is big into pickleball right now.
Oh,
pickleball
yes.
is like the new sport. So, it's really just a reminder to keep your bodies active at any age, and just, continue to spread the love. We need more love today.
We do, and especially in youth sports, there's so much pressure on these young kids. Yeah. And, it makes the game not fun. Yeah. And to have a group like Strong Girls United just talking about how athletics is supposed to be fun. It's supposed to be a tool. It's supposed to be an outlet. Yeah. It's just so great, the work that you do.
Thank you. Yeah, and I hope that we also show that the college athletes, it's supposed to be fun. Even at their level, giving back to your community, but to remind themselves that we're all human and that it's supposed to be fun.
It is, and I talked about with a lot of the coaches, so most of these athletes are not going to go pro, but they're playing for the pride of their university on their jersey and for the love of the game. And I think that's something really special about D3 that not everybody talks about. I was a D3 athlete, and I think that is just so impressive. It should be nothing to be
Everybody has a purpose and a place to be, and I think too with Strong Girls, like you can be part of the Strong Girls team and you have a community somewhere. You just gotta get out there and see what's out there. And I know these women today were rock stars. The girls absolutely love them, and it shows just how much UMass Boston really gets back to their community.
Absolutely, and I guess touching base on that clinic too, what did you see out of some of both the young girls and the student athletes as far as the multi-sport clinic that was put on this morning?
I just saw a lot of smiles, and they loved giving back and showing girls the sport that they love. And my daughters were here, and my daughter wants to play softball now, so I got to sign her up in the spring. So power to these women who are just doing what they love, and when you do something that you love, other people are gonna see that.
And being the mom of girls, do you feel more pressure or more purpose in order to raise the next generation of strong women? Small. They're small now.
Mine are small. I think boys and girls, when you raising the next generation to not only know that they can do whatever they want, but also to be allies. Whether you're you're growing a son or a daughter, that each sport, it's like we're not going against each other. Like boys sports are better than girls sports and vice versa, but we all have a purpose and a place to be. And I think too that especially my mom growing up, it's just like I never thought that I couldn't do anything.
Yeah.
I have two other sisters, and so it's sad when someone says no, you can't do it, when you're like, no, we can.
Of course.
We totally can. So it's just showing more girls that there are other people just like them.
Yeah.
So